Thought I'd just show you why I've gone for the HLA 86 battery powered Stihl hedge trimmer, because it's long reach, it extends, so it saves having to use the ladder on the right. The one at the front that I've used is excellent, but I think the other one will save me a bit of ladder work, particularly now I've had my new hip, so that should be good. A bit more environmentally friendly, a bit quieter, a lot heavier, so you've got to be aware that you've got to be pretty physically strong to use this longer pole hedge trimmer. But it's got a nice bitey blade on the end there, and you can articulate the head in all sorts of different directions to make it much easier to use. So I'll just show you it with the extension. So as you can see now, that is substantially extended on the other one, nearly in parallel to each other. Camera angle is probably not that great for this purpose, but I think you get the idea. So I'll just show you what it looks like up against the big hedge. At 5 feet 10 on a good day, so maybe 1.8 meters, something like that. Whoops, sorry for kicking the camera. So with the extra length of the hedge trimmer, particularly with the articulated head, you can get it to go across the top of the hedge without necessarily having to go up a ladder. If you keep your hedges nice and tight and narrow at the top, as they should be, ideally, then it would work really, really well for you. But most hedges quite often get out of hand, and they're usually maybe 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 feet, maybe £1.5 to 2 meters plus across. So then you're probably back to your ladder or your scaffold and your different style hedge trimmer. But anyway, so with the traditional long-handled hedge trimmer there with the articulated head, the petrol one on the left-hand side, you see it is quite a bit shorter there. With me holding it at full length, I can just about trim the front top edge of that hedge, but certainly with the new one it gives me more opportunities to do taller hedges from the ground and to shape taller trees where the branches aren't too thick. Having said that, it does have a pretty good cutting blade on it, so it should be able to cope with some reasonably good new growth on most trees and shrubs. So I'll just have to build my muscles up, just carry on doing my exercises. That's that one. I'm feeling the weight actually now coming back after Christmas of the petrol one. It's not actually that light anyway, but this is a bit heavier. Battery powered one, but it's quite well balanced with the blade, and also strangely enough the battery also balances out quite well, so it's been well thought out. And the thing is, you can fold it up and pop it in your car, so that's also quite handy. And there's the blade. We're going a bit closer on that, get a bit of a focus on there in a minute. So you've got quite a good cutting gap on there. That's the bitey sharp bit. Make sure you spray it regularly with a suitable solution to get rid of the resins from particularly the conifer trees are always a pain, because it's very sticky on the blades. But I just share with you my purchase of my Stihl HLA 86 pole hedge trimmer, which is telescopic, so you can extend it dramatically. I went for the Stihl AP300S battery, which is a bit more expensive but charges quicker, lasts a bit longer, and I went for the faster charger, the AL501, I think it's zooming on that. Yep, the Stihl AL501 charger, a bit more expensive, but it's a quicker charger, so overall when you're spending a fair bit of money anyway, I think it's probably worth paying those extra, probably an extra £100–150 or so, probably worth doing. And that useful little thing there connects to the interweb and allegedly gives me an extended warranty. So that cost me about £16–17, but then that communicates via Bluetooth with the battery, I think it is, in the machine, and it tells the running hours, and also a good way of finding the machine potentially if it gets stolen. So quite useful. And then there's a good strong cover on the blade, and then it's articulated head, and that's where the little motor is, but just up there is the clever little bit, and that little bit there with the orange around the edges. You just turn it in the appropriate direction, either to unlock or to lock. Very easily done just by hand, and then you can just extend or reduce the size of your pole hedge trimmer. And then the articulated head goes in many different directions. This is in its closed up position for transit, which is good because, as you see, it's not much longer than that table, and that table is about probably 1.8, 1.9 meters long, so should easily go in the back of a reasonable sized car. And unlike some of the cheap and cheerful stuff that comes off the interweb, there are some very good, very comprehensive books there which tell you how to operate it, etc, etc, etc. But I bought this really to save me some ladder work, so hopefully it will be useful for doing the taller hedges which I come across in my business, and also shaping the trees and shrubs, because hopefully now I can do most of it from the ground, which after having a replacement hip probably is no bad thing. But anyway, we'll see how we get on. I'll let you know. If you found this at all useful or interesting, please do give it the thumbs up and please do subscribe, and then I can continue to help Acorns Childrens Hospice Worcester and Mind. And thank you to the 680,000 people who have viewed my different videos over the last few years. If people keep subscribing, I should then be able to start to help, as I say, Acorns Childrens Hospice and Mind. So thank you for your continued support. And to my pal Ray, who keeps on donating to Mind and Acorns through me. So thank you, Raymondo.